It's all about the flowers. Hi, I'm Butter Wakefield, and I'm here doing an autumn tablescape with Floral and Doll. I'm just going to talk you through the way I like to do things, so come along for the ride. I think entertaining one's friends at home is one of the greatest luxuries there are. First is I never really like having a tablecloth straight on the table. I think it's nice to have a sort of cushion, so I've got this rather put together a bit of padding, and it doesn't fit the table completely perfectly, but we make do. I have this rather gorgeous tablecloth with lots of lovely colors, oranges and yellows and reds, and I think this is a perfect way to start the tablescape. I think the table kind of stands alone in my house. I've got quite neutral walls. I've got slipper satin on the walls and shaded white on the cupboards. And that creates a rather neutral backdrop, and it means that I can kind of go, hard into lots of color on the table. And then I do like to put placemats on top. It creates a little bit more interest. I'm laying a table for just four. So I base it all around the flowers. So you can see this tablecloth is rich in color, which is great for the autumn. And so are the flowers behind me. And that's kind of my starting point, I think. As a garden designer, I'm very conscious of the season. So it's something that I think about all the time. And it's important to me and the way I sort of run the studio and my little life. Rich and opulent in the autumn. Bright and light and carefree and joyous in the spring. We've got these lovely old plates, and I think it's really nice to sort of layer them up. So these are just lovely floral plates that I had collected over the years. Modern and kind of functional are these rather gorgeous faux bamboo cutlery, which I really like as well. I love white napkins, but I also really like color. Color for me is everything. So, and I think it's fun to sort of have a mixture of colors. So that's sort of the basics. And I think what makes a really interesting tablescape is something that's kind of quirky and found. So I've got flowers here, but then I also have these crazy mushrooms, which I've collected over the years. And I think putting something that's seasonal. I would never put these on a spring table, for instance, but we're doing autumn. So I'll put the biggest flowers in the middle, tallest flowers in the middle of the table as well, and sort of the biggest mushrooms too. There we go. I might steal one from here. And I like using the whole length of the table. I think it's really nice to have everything sort of spread the length of the table. Friends and family sit down. I sort of rearrange the flowers so they might all move to one side, or they might move to the worktops. But I think it's really nice to see the table laid out as beautifully as possible to start with, and then you just shift things about. So again, back to the sort of center height rule, I might put the tallest ones, and there's a combination of crocosmia, grasses, dahlias, all picking up the same colors as what's found on the tablecloth. This is my tallest one, so this one will go right in the middle. Again, I'll spin it around. So next are candles. I'm a great one for a colored candle. I never use cream candles because I just think, well, why would you when you can have color? Put them in each end. There seems to be more time in my life in the autumn and the winter time to entertain, so that's when I tend to do it. And I'm a great one for Thanksgiving, of course, being a Yank, and Christmas. Love Christmas. Favorite color, not surprising, looking around, is orange. And I don't think you need a lot of it, so I've got it on a chair and some cushions. And in the bookshelves behind me is Charlotte's Lock in high gloss, which I think is rather fun for the woodwork. A special detail is doing something unusual for the guests. So I think kind of these mushrooms are something that, hardly, where you've seen these before. So I do think putting something that's found and collected that isn't just sort of in every high street shop makes everyone feel like you've gone to a lot of trouble. I like sharing my collections with my friends and guests too. So it's a great talking point as well. Yeah, I think just spoiling your friends, I think they're so important to look after. And I think cooking for people is the greatest way to show love and appreciation. So, yeah, I guess that's the kind of host I am.